Good morning, students. Welcome to your computer class. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is writing procedure, which is your chapter number 7. Okay, so I have already explained few topics of this chapter in the previous video. So for that we will be having a quick recap. Okay, so first of all we will study it from the book and then we will discuss this worksheet. Okay, so please all of you open your books. Okay, so come to page number 49 and your chapter number 7 is writing procedures. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to learn that how we will make a triangle, how we will make a square, circle using the logo commands. Okay, so I am starting with the reading of the chapter. In the general term, the word procedure refers to the method of doing a particular task. For example, the steps you follow to switch on a computer is an example of a procedure. Okay, so procedure means method of doing for a to do some task. Okay, so in logo, a procedure is a set of logo commands given one after the another to perform a particular task. Okay, so in logo we will write some commands to draw some shapes. Okay, so each procedure should always be given a particular name. हमेशा जो भी हम procedure लिखते हैं we have to give its name. If we are drawing a triangle then we will give its name triangle, and if we are drawing circle or square we will give its name accordingly. Okay, so a procedure has three parts: title line, body and the end line. So procedure के three parts होते हैं. Okay, first is the title line, second is the body and the third is the end line. As you can see here there is a table and here are the explanation that what is title line, what is body and what is the end line. Okay, so title line, as the name suggests, that you have to give the name of the title. Okay, it is always written with the word to. So we will start with the word to. Next is body. It contains all the primitives for drawing the desired figures. So primitive means all the logo commands, like we will use FD, RT. These all are the logo commands and these are called primitives. Next is the end line. It contains the word end, which conveys the computer that the primitives and the procedures are over. Okay, so in the end line you will write end, the word end. It means it will depict that the procedure is now end. Okay, so next is, while writing procedure we must keep certain points in our mind. A procedure can have letters, numbers and symbols. Okay, so procedure can have letters, can have numbers and it can have symbols. Okay, like letter A to Z, numbers from 0 to 9, and symbols like symbol of plus, symbol of dollar. Okay, any symbol that is present in your computer or laptop, laptop keyboard, you can enter that symbol. The first character should always be a letter, और हमेशा जो पहला character होगा वो हमेशा letter ही होगा. You will not enter first character as a number or a symbol. It should be always letter. A procedure cannot have a blank space and the arithmetic operators. Okay, so it cannot have any blank spaces or arithmetic operators. So it cannot have any arithmetic operator means asterisk is for multiplication, for division sign we use slash, and for plus sign and minus sign we cannot use this. Okay, so in symbols I told you that you can use this, but you will not use this as it was my mistake. Okay, so next we should not use any logo command as a procedure name, and for writing for the procedure name you will not use any logo command. You have to write its name like triangle, circle. You will not use any logo command. Okay, next is, okay, so before moving to the next topic we will see some let's know more. We can use small or capital letters or the mixture of these for a procedure names. Okay, you can use small, capital letter, any letter you can use. You can save the file by giving the other name with the save as command. Okay, how to save a file is very simple, like word की save करते हैं जैसे save as में जाके you have to write the name. So in this also we have to go to save as option under the home tab and we will save. Next is the file saved in the logo will have an extension of .log. Okay, it will have an extension of .log. Like I am writing triangle.log. Okay, so it will save like this. MSW logo saves the file in the simple text format. You could then use any word processor to open a MSW logo file. Okay, so you can, when you save a file in a simple text format, you can use any word processor to open that file. Okay, so next, moving to the next topic, that is to write a procedure during the input box. Click the input box, type in 2 followed by the name of a procedure, example 2 triangle, and press the enter key. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to open the input box first and then you have to write the title line, and title line is always started with the word 2. Okay, so 2, and now we are making a triangle, so we put the name triangle. The 2 mode input box will appear. Then what will appear? 2 mode input box will appear. As you can see, this is the 2 mode input box. See, figure 7.1 FD 100. We have put what? We have given the primitives over here. Okay, enter the primitives one after another by pressing the enter key. Now here what you have to do, you have to enter the primitives in the input box. Okay, like FD100 we have already given in this input box here. When all the primitives are entered, type end and press the enter key. The procedure will be defined. Okay, when you will finish with your writing with primitives, what you will do next, you will write the word end. It will show that our commands, that our primitives are over. Okay, the procedure will be defined. To execute the procedure, type the procedure name triangle in the input box and press the enter key. Then what you have to do, you have to now execute this commands. Okay, execute means run karana aapko ye command. Then you have to wait that what will be the output. Okay, so for this what we will do, type the procedure name. We have already written the procedure name as triangle in the input box and press the enter key. Okay, so next, writing text on the screen. Okay, now this topic I have already explained you in a board, so we will just read this topic. Okay, for the explanation you can see the previous video. I have fully explained this in the board. Okay, so click in the input box and type in edit triangle. The editor window appears. Write and edit the primitives between 2 procedure name and end command. Okay, you have to write the procedure name, that is 2 triangle. This is our title line. Then we have entered the home. Okay, then CS is for clear screen. Next is FD100. This is our turtle. Okay, this triangle, small triangle which you can see here is a turtle. FD100, this is the forward command, means FD100 it will move the turtle from here to here, means from this point to 100 points in the forward direction. Then you will move the turtle in the right direction. Okay, so RT 120, you have slightly tilted. Okay, then FD 100, again RT 120 and FD 100, again your position is here, and again last command is RT 120, so the turtle will in this position again, and at the end we have to write the word end. This means our procedure is over. Okay, close the editor window by selecting file exit. Click yes when asked contents have changed to save to workplace. It will save the content to the workplace. Now run the procedure by typing triangle in the input box and press the enter key. Now what you have to do, you have to close the editor window by selecting file and exit. Okay, click yes when asked contents have changed, save to workplace. It will ask, a dialog box will appear, and in that dialog box it will be showing that contents have changed, save to workplace. So you will write, so what you will do, you will say yes. Okay, you have to save that and then you have to run that command. Okay, next is save your work in MSW logo. How to save your work? Whenever You define procedure. It is saved in a primary memory which is volatile in nature. Thus, you need to save the procedure in the secondary memory to reuse it. You can save a procedure in two ways. Okay, so it is very important to save our work. Okay, so when you will save, so it will be saved in a primary memory, and primary memory is volatile in nature, so we have to save this in the secondary memory so that we can easily reuse it when we will need it. Okay, so in two ways you can save the MSW program or logo program. By giving save command in the command input box is the first method. First is click on the input box to make it active and type save inverted commas procedure name and enter. Okay, so what you have to write, save in the input box, you have to write save inverted comma procedure name, like we have procedure name as a triangle. Okay, and then you will press the enter key. Note that the name should be preceded by the double quotes. Always the name should be preceded by the double quotes. These are the double quotes. Okay, so this was the first method, and the second method is by giving the space command from the file menu. Okay, so file menu, it is very easy. Like click on file menu, select save option, define name in the file name text box and click on save. As we do in Word, simple, you have to go to the file menu. There will be the save option. You will go click on that. You have to write the name of the file. Okay, and then you will click on the save button. Okay, so this was the how we save the MSW commands or logo commands. Okay. Now moving to the next topic, that is loading a procedure. Once the procedure is saved, it can be loaded or recalled anytime from the hard disk to memory, and from this load command is used. Okay, so loading a procedure means it can recalling a procedure. Okay, when you will save a procedure, how will you recall it? By using the load command. Okay, so type load double quotes procedure name in the input box of the commander window and press enter. Or there are also two methods for loading a procedure. First was you have to type load double quotes procedure name in the input box and press enter key, and the next is click on file, load and select the disk or directory from where your file is to be loaded. Click the open button. Okay, so these are the two methods. First is you have to type load double quotes and procedure name, and the second is you have to go on the file option, then load option, and then you have to open that file. First select that file and then open. Okay, so it is also very easy. Okay, so look at this at the right hand side. Know the fact. We can write a procedure in two ways, using input box or using the editor window. Okay, so we can write, there are two ways of writing a procedure, using the input box or using the editor window. Okay, now next is the erasing a procedure. How to erase a procedure? Okay, if you have written something wrong and you want to erase it, then how you will use? So we will use erase command. Okay, erase means like you erase, you have a eraser. What if you have written something wrong and you want to erase? We will use eraser. Okay, so in this also we will use the erase command. Okay, we can erase the procedure using the following syntax. Erase double quotes procedure name and enter. If you type the procedure name without using the double quotes and press enter key, the computer will display an error message, triangle didn't output to erase. Okay, so this putting this double quotes is necessary. Okay, it is very mandatory. It is very, you can say that it is very important to put this double quotes. Why? If you will not put this double quote, the computer will give you an error message. क्या error message देगा? Triangle didn't output to erase. Okay, ये आपको message मिलेगा. This is the error message you will get when you will not put this double quotes. Now type the correct command, erase double quotes triangle and press enter. Logo will delete the triangle procedure. Okay, now we have given the correct command. Erase double quotes and triangle. Logo will delete the triangle procedure. Okay, it will delete the triangle procedure. The procedure name you have given, so according to that it will erase that procedure. After that If we try to run the procedure, the computer displays an message, error message, I don't know how to triangle. Okay, so when you will erase triangle or procedure, then if you want to run that procedure, it will give you an error message, because वो तो आपने erase कर दिया, तो computer को नहीं पता कि अब triangle क्या है. Okay, so it will give you an error message. What error message it will give you? I don't know how to triangle. This error message will be displayed. Okay, next is, this gives a clear indication that the procedure named triangle has been deleted, and this error message will give you indication that the triangle procedure has been erased. So what is the command for erase? Erase double quotes procedure name and press enter key after that. Okay, so in today's class we will do till here only. In the next class we will start with the repeat command. Okay, so now have a look on your worksheet. Okay, so your work should be in neat and clean handwriting, and video lecture of the topic can be seen at the tutorial portal. This worksheet will be submitted on Ursel. Okay, so you have to do this work in your notebooks and send it to me. Okay, so what is procedure? We have already discussed that method of doing a particular task is a procedure, and procedure has three parts, that is title line, body and end line. Okay, next is, a procedure can have a letters, number and symbols. Okay, so these three we can have in a procedure. First are the letters, then numbers and symbols. Okay, next, title line. You know what is title line? Title line is the title of a procedure, and it always starts with the word to. Next is the body. It contains all the primitives for drawing the desired figures. Primitive body means commands. Primitive means all the commands which we will use to draw some figure. Okay, next is the end line. It contains the word end to convey conveys the computer that primitive written in the procedure are over. Okay, so next is the file. In the logo is always will have an extension of .log. We can write procedure in two ways. Okay, we can write procedure in two ways using the input box and the editor window. Okay, next is the loading a procedure. Loading means to recall a procedure. For this we use the load command. Okay, when you will save a procedure, it will be in the computer's memory. If you want to recall it anytime, you can use this command, load command. Okay, next is erasing a procedure. Erasing a procedure means to erase from the memory of computer. Okay, so for this we will use erase, double quotes and procedure name. This is also very important. Okay, next is erase all. Command erases all the procedure. एक और command होती है erase all की, वो पूरे procedure को ही क्या कर देती है? erase कर देती है. Okay, now see, fill in the blanks. A procedure consists of dash part. How many parts are there in the procedure? Yes, 3 parts. First is the title line, second body, and third is the end. The file saved in the logo will have dash extension .log. It is shown here. Dekho. .log. Okay. Next, dash command is used to recall a saved procedure. So, load command. Okay. So, fourth is dash command erase all the procedure. Erase all is the answer. Dash line conveys the computer that the primitives written in the procedure are over. So the answer is end line. A procedure can have letters, numbers and symbols. So the answer in the sixth blank will be numbers. Seventh, we can write a procedure in two ways. I have already shown you in two ways you can write a procedure using input box or using a editor window. Okay. Next is true or false. The command given in logo are known as primitive. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Next, a procedure can also be written in logo editor window. It is also true. Okay, and these are the question answers. What is a procedure? Procedure refers to the method of doing a particular task. A procedure can have 3 parts: title line, body and end line. How can you save a procedure? Explain one method. So one method I have explained you. Okay, So next is, how will you erase a procedure? By using this command, erase double quotes procedure name and enter. Okay, so here I have also given you the answer key of worksheet number 28, which Ankita ma'am has given you, of chapter number 6, logo commands. Okay, these are the fill in the blanks and these are the output of the commands. Okay, so you have to complete this also, and this worksheet number 28 you have to cross check, and this worksheet of writing procedure you have to complete. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much.